Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. And the great news just keeps coming, guys. Boy, what a stellar week it has been for Ripple. I've got more updates for you guys today. A lot has been going on, and the XRP price has been reflecting that. I guess really just in anticipation, at least at this point in time, before it goes even higher. Well, Tim here on Twitter posted this. Messari report shows that XRP outpaced the overall crypto market, surging by 55% quarter over quarter. So even overall, XRP is doing fairly well. It's registering gains this year. Most recently, the report from Messari confirmed that the asset outperformed the overall crypto market in quarter 1 2023, having rallied by 55% quarter on quarter. According to Messari, XRP's market cap saw an impressive increase from 17.4 billion on January 1st to 27.4 billion on March 31st, making a 59.9% surge in quarter 1 of 2023, guys. And we have been seeing this reflected on the charts. I mean, this is the daily, and we were bottom of the barrel back in January, right down in and around here. But XRP has, proven itself. I mean, the rest of the market has surged as well. Bitcoin has done fairly well. So, part of it, I think, has to do with the, just the recovery, the general recovery that we're seeing now in 2023 after a bullish year in 2022. So there's that portion to it. But also, guys, so much great news now coming down the pipe with the lawsuit. It's been over 2 years on now. And, we're expecting, I think, not just the XRP community, but people over at Ripple, the XRP lawyers, they're also fairly confident that we're going to see something very, very good. And, even XRP naysayers, right? People who may have, not been so interested in the cryptocurrency project or, downright negative on XRP, 3, 4, 5 years ago. Now we've got some changed minds, and these guys are even rooting for Ripple and XRP. So, right now we've got the XRP price sitting at around, what are we calling it? This morning, we're calling it about 46.7, okay? So up a little bit. And on the daily, we've just seen a slow grind to the upside here. Let me throw it on the 4 hour just to show you guys. Last week, we were just kind of muddling in this area here. And then finally, at the beginning of this week, that is when we started to see a pop to the upside. And guys, what is forming here is looking very, very promising. A bullish pennant pattern for XRP on the 4 hour chart. And Messari is also reporting, XRP price or XRP market cap increase has been one of the best. The report stressed that XRP began the first quarter of this year with a value of 35 cents as observed on January the 1st, and it did rise to about 43 cents. So, percentage wise, we're seeing some great gains. Ian Bins here as well saying, investors are flocking to XRP as this outlet's noticing market cap increasing by $1.6 billion. And they're even saying, despite the uncertainty surrounding its regulatory status in the case, XRP has demonstrated a positive price performance this year, largely attributed to Ripple's notable success in its legal fight against the securities regulator. So I think institutions are, noticing this, and they're realizing, even if on the sidelines and fairly quietly, noticing, okay, we're getting close to the end of this. Maybe now's the time to invest. This is what we're noticing with regards to market cap for XRP. Over the past week, XRP soared more than 8%, closing in on the 50 cent mark. As a result of the price surge, the cryptocurrency's market cap increased by 1.6 billion from 22.2 billion on May the 12th to 23.8 billion on May the 19th. So guys, just a visual representation. We don't usually look at charts when it comes to market cap. We're usually looking at charts when it comes to price. But in terms of market cap, this is what XRP was doing since about the 17th of May. You guys can see that down there. Market cap has just been growing. And it doesn't feel like much. I'm going to admit it. When it moves 6, 7 cents, it's like, okay, great. If you only have 5,000 XRP and it moves by 7 cents, okay, you've only made about $350, but how about for the people that have 350,000 XRP, let's say? Okay, that's a big move for some people, and, by no means am I telling you to put all your eggs in one basket. You gotta diversify, guys, but, realistic expectations, I think, and I think, to be honest with you, I think there will be a FOMO pump. I definitely think there will be. It might be an opportunity to cash out some on a FOMO pump and then rebuy back in once that FOMO settles down. I'm not suggesting you do that, but it is a strategy you can use. The XRP Don here posting this. Anybody else feel that everyone on crypto Twitter has more XRP than you? So, back to this question here. if you're holding 1,000 XRP, 5,000 XRP, 100,000 XRP, right? Or more. I mean, 1,000,000 XRP. I don't know what you guys hold, but I have a feeling to a degree, depending on how little XRP you hold, you probably are feeling like this news is not that great because, it's not moving the needle as much as you'd like. For those of you guys, though, who hold more XRP, well, I mean, chances are you've probably been in this space for a lot longer. And, everything is positive news. I mean, we just want to get that clarity. I think ultimately that is what we're focused on. And so everybody's different, right? I used to think this back in 2018, 2019. Do I have enough XRP? Am I really going to be able to, because at that time we were really comparing ourselves to, or not comparing ourselves, but comparing XRP to Bitcoin, because you got to remember at that point in time, it was mostly Bitcoin and that was it. So could XRP get to $20,000, right? Because that was when Bitcoin hit 20,000 as the all-time high. And so, we were kind of, in some cases, we were basing calculations off that. Of course, we've come a long way since then. And trading, even my approach to trading has been very, very different in this bull run. I thought I'd bring this to your attention because I've actually been getting a lot of great responses from my Patreon that I just started promoting again. I've always kind of had it, but, I thought I would do something new with it. It's only $5 a month, and I did get more subscribers. So I wanted to thank everybody who did subscribe to the Patreon yesterday. Shout outs to Eric, to Drew, to Keith, F. Needles, John, Miguel, Dima, Daniel, Cornell, Alexander, Pedro, Ian, David, and Cooley. So thanks to all you guys who just subscribed yesterday. Guys, I'm going to be trading and I'm going to be documenting my trading picks over this bull run, okay? So we're in the beginning phases of this. I'm going to let you guys know the coins that I currently hold and, some of the reasons revolving around those coins. And I know some people were asking me how much XRP I have and how much, I'm not going to tell you how much XRP I have, but I'm going to tell you this. As a portion of my portfolio, XRP is still my largest holding. And I would probably say by far, I have about 55% of my crypto in XRP. But, I learned a lot since the last bull run. And, I'm diversifying into other coins. And I'm picking coins in this bull run for strict profit. So if you guys want to follow me, again, $5 a month, that works out to about 17 cents a day, $60 for the year. And, you'll probably get some good tips there. More than $60 for the year's worth, I think. Great value, great bang for your buck. So I wanted to thank all the Patreon subscribers that just subscribed yesterday. I wanted to thank all you guys. Thanks so much. The link for my Patreon, guys, is in the description of the video. It's basically patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Wanted to keep moving along, though, guys, because we've got lots of great news. Brad Garlinghouse coming out and congratulating Warren Jensen to Ripple's board of directors as a new chair of our audit committee. Transparency and trust are the two hallmarks that drive crypto forward, and Warren's decades of experience here will be an incredible resource as we continue to grow globally. So, guys, check this out. Warren Jensen did just join Ripple's board of directors. They did put out a press release statement on this, and down here, I wanted to share this with you guys. Ripple is in the midst of an unprecedented scale, and Warren's background will be invaluable as Ripple continues to be a responsible global leader in the space, said Brad Garlinghouse, CEO at Ripple. So the fact that he said they're in the midst of an unprecedented scale, okay, so they're worth about $11 billion at this point in time? I think they made it over the $10 billion mark. So they're worth 11, 12, I don't even know what the number is, but they are still looking to grow. And so they need a heavy hitter. This is why I guess he joined the board. Transparency and accountability are core pillars of Ripple's operations. As an established CFO with operational knowledge across a variety of sectors, Warren's unique expertise and experience as a transformational leader will be an incredible resource guiding our next steps for broader adoption of Ripple's offerings from customers around the world. So Ripple is looking to knock this out of the park, and they needed a heavy hitter, and Jensen looks to be like the right choice. For more than 3 decades, Jensen has managed the financial operations for companies driving innovation as leaders in their respective sectors, having most recently been named Chief Financial Officer of Nielsen. Let's just take a look at his resume here, guys. I have his LinkedIn up here, and you guys can see he just joined Nielsen last month. And he was also the head of technological operations and president of international at Axiom. He was also the CFO there, president of Jensen Company, which is his own company. But check this out, guys. Back a couple of decades ago, CFO for Electronic Arts, the CFO for Amazon, the CFO for Delta Airlines, and in the 90s, the CFO for NBC. So a heavy hitter in the space. These are major, major companies, especially at this point in time. I mean, even Amazon, look at where they are today. And now they've got Jensen here, Warren Jensen, joining the team. That to me sounds like the company is just going to get bigger and we are going to see more XRP utility as a result. Of course, Ripple's got a vested interest in the XRP ledger, utilizing XRP as that native token. So, I mean, it all is part and parcel to where we're going to see the future move. Anders here also posting this, okay, tokenization of real world assets such as homes, bonds, equity investment funds, etc., is primed to be in the tens of trillions by 2030. I'm especially excited about the potential to bring all kinds of e-liquid assets on chain in the near future. And Andrew's picking up on the wording there as well. In the near future on the XRPL, similar to what we're seeing Brad Garlinghouse saying about Jensen, the fact that this is Ripple is in the midst of an unprecedented scale. We are going to see more tokenization on the blockchain. Ripple is not slowing down. You thought a $10, $11 billion company was big. Wait till it gets to $20 or $25 billion. And so, guys, this is huge. Even Jessie down here saying she tweeted this tomorrow. That's how far ahead Ripple is of the competition. You know, pretty much. I mean, we're being silly, but really, Ripple is so far ahead of the competition. I mean, the lawsuit is almost done. We're seeing a lot more partnerships coming down the pipe. Again, like I said, this week has been amazing for partnerships. And this one too, guys, Ripple partner 2C2P is working with AMK Microfinance to expand remittances between Thailand and Cambodia. So, Ripple partners are partnering with other companies now because they're realizing, look, we can leverage this technology. We have a leg up. So, we can basically blow the competition out of the water, or, we can acquire the competition, or whatever, business move they decide to make, they can really benefit as well. So in this case, a Ripple-enabled company, 2C2P, a Thailand-based payment platform, has announced a partnership with another company, a Cambodian company called AMK Microfinance Institution, to expand the easy-to-send international remittance services between Thailand and Cambodia. This partnership will enable customers to send and receive money to and from Cambodia more easily and comprehensively, both parties said in a statement. Check this out down here. Cited statistics released by the Ministry of Labor in 2022. 2C2P Thailand Chief Executive Officer Ratan Pratasporn said that 1.2 million Cambodian nationals work in the production of distribution and agricultural clothing, agriculture, and aquaculture processing in 9 major provinces in Thailand. So right off the bat here, you can see how, Cambodia and Thailand, since they're located, the proximity of these two countries are fairly close. You're going to see, migrant workers moving back and forth. According to him, the Cambodian labor force has been steadily expanding in the past 3 years. And during this period, Easy to Send has provided migrant workers with safe, secure, and reliable money transfers from Thailand to Cambodia. And again, 2 different currencies. So they're going to need a seamless way to transfer these currencies. Anyway, I'm going to leave this in the description of the video. Just another partnership here from Ripple partner 2C2P, expanding their partnerships and partnering up with microfinance to expand remittances between those 2 countries. So wanted to thank the Wrath Economan for posting that. Also, Mr. Hubert posting something that, I think is probably in the back of a lot of our minds. LOL, did you realize what Ripple did just in the last 72 hours? So, looking back on this week, we got to look and see, look at everything that has occurred. Okay, Torres issued her order on the Hinman emails. That was back on Tuesday. They acquired Medico. They also launched a CBDC platform and hired an ex-Amazon CFO. Looking forward to what next week holds. And Mr. Intuitive Troomers Only posting the obligatory spacesuit image, guys. We are going to be going to the moon, hopefully very, very soon. And this is a great tweet. It got a lot of impressions, so much so that even Brad Garlinghouse decided to retweet Mr. Hubert's tweet, and this was picked up by cowboy.crypto here on Twitter. So even Brad Garlinghouse has acknowledged that, this is now the optics. This is what Ripple's doing despite what is going on over there at the SEC. And, I think the institutional money, just bringing us back to not this one, but this one here, institutional investors, $1.6 billion this week in XRP. I think people are getting really, really excited for what is about to come down the pipe next, guys. Not only that, yesterday, James K. Filan posted this, an update on the Ripple SEC case. Parties filed a joint letter for a 1-week extension. Now, guys, we have a solid target date, for these 2 parties to file and, maybe for us to glean some more information. So June 13th to file a public unredacted versions of cross motions for summary judgment and accompanying exhibits, which include the Hinman materials. So this was just released. The plaintiff and the defense have jointly requested that the court orders the parties to file on June 13, 2023, public redacted versions of their cross motions for summary judgment and accompanying exhibits consistent with the court's May 16, 2023 sealing argument. Although the parties had previously requested that the court had ordered that public redacted versions of the materials to be filed 21 days after the court sealing ruling, which was June 6th. The parties have now jointly requested a 1-week extension. So no longer June 6th, we're looking towards June 13th. And so in light of the voluminous nature of the materials and redactions, that is, so, okay, there's a lot of material there, so they wanted a little bit more time. This is the first request to extend the deadline. The parties further note that the court approved of similar timeline for the filing of public redacted versions of the Debayer motions, which were significantly less voluminous. Eleanor Turret here also, breaking this news. Judge Torres has granted the request. So this was the request, and, just to document this, it was granted, so ordered by Annalisa Torres, United States District Judge. So guys, what are we going to get out of this? James K. Filan also responding to a tweet that Stuart Alvarado tweeted, "Friday is for the legal nerds." And I feel like we're always getting new information about this on Friday. Yesterday, in its Twitter opinion, the SubCT made clear that you don't just mechanically apply factors from an old case. You must adapt them to the new world by looking at the underlying statute and the soil of the common law that comes with it. This is consistent with Ripple's argument that Howey and its operative statute carries the soil of common law in which an investment contract requires contract for an investment that creates post-sale rights for the purchaser and obligations on the seller. So you basically can't just cut and paste, in other words, and context is going to be very, very important as well. James K. Filan here responding to that, he said, Stuart Alvarado says yesterday's Supreme Court Twitter decision supports Ripple's interpretation of the requirements of an investment contract because it requires that a court adapt the existing laws to the realities of the new world of digital assets. So this is all positive news. I mean, they're not just, they're taking a logical, kind of well thought out, intelligent approach to this, which they should be, unlike the SEC. They got to be really careful with how they're wording things, and I think that they are, I think they're doing a really good job with it. John Deaton here also commenting on this, a lot of comments about whether this delay is for settlement discussions. So that's the other thing. Are they delaying because we want to see a settlement before June the 13th. And so, this has been, the latest discussion that's been up in the air. John Deaton also stating, though, if the Hinman emails were going to lead to a settlement, it would have been before they turned them over to Ripple. In my opinion, the SEC has accepted that Hinman emails are eventually going to be made public. So John Deaton doesn't actually think it's going to be for settlement. And even in that document, it did say, because there's so much, just the volume of material that they have to go through is going to be, it's so much that, they just need the time to kind of get through it all. But maybe, who knows what's really going on behind closed doors? We don't actually know what could happen at the 11th hour. Maybe they do meet up and say, okay, look, let's just settle this thing. We know, the SEC, I could picture the SEC's lawyers coming to Ripple's lawyers and just being like, oh, Toom, I need a vacation. Let's just get this thing over with. Okay, fine, we will settle. Even Flare, or the Flare Network, Flare Communities come out and said, we know the SEC have been dragging their feet for quite some time, but why would Ripple agree to an extension when for them, time is of the essence? Is this an additional week to finalize a settlement given XRP clarity whilst hiding the infamous Hinman emails exposing SEC corruption from public view? So, again, what's in the Hinman emails, and could it, in fact, impact the rest of the crypto industry? That would lend itself more credibility to the settlement argument, pushing it a week so that they can hammer out a proper settlement before June the 13th. Because once those Hinman emails are exposed, that is now public record, and that could have an effect on the rest of the crypto space. I think that would essentially sink the SEC for good. Jeremy Hogan also commenting on this, the SEC and Ripple have jointly requested a 1-week extension to file their motions to the public, which, yes, includes the Hinman emails and pushes the date back to June 13th. If you want gross speculation, you've come to the right place. So Johnny Mag Sachs here commenting. So when the emails are released, will there be like 2 or 3 sentences or words on each page because they've been so heavily redacted? This is what I'm feeling could happen, but hopefully not. Jeremy Hogan responding, no, only the limited things that the judge has previously allowed to be redacted will be redacted. So personal information and stuff like that, like emails, stuff like that, that's going to be, or like the email address is what I mean, that's what's going to be redacted. And this judge was fairly stingy. We'll see almost everything in those Hinman documents. Can you give us the legal reasons why they would jointly request this extension? Jeremy Hogan posting, most likely the SEC requested the extension because there are thousands of pages to comb through and they thought they might need more time, or something else? So guys, think about it. Those Hinman emails are a huge sticking point. They're going to be critical, and they're paramount in this case, not just for Ripple, but for the entire crypto space in the United States of America. So again, possibly a settlement before June 13th. John Deaton doesn't seem to think so. He thinks, they would have done it by now if they really wanted to go that way. One thing, though, that I did find interesting, and guys, I mean, you can't make this stuff up. ISO 20022, let's do it here on Twitter. XRP price won't be available after June 13th? What does he mean by that? He posted this TikTok video, guys. I wanted to play you guys a clip of this. Listen to this.
What's the XRP price?
Just so you know, XRP price won't be available starting June 13th.
Are you kidding me? Will not be available after June 13th? So what kind of news are we going to get, guys? What are they going to do? Halt trading on every single exchange in the world? I mean, that would be fairly impossible to do. I mean, I don't even know how they could do this. If you guys have an opinion, tell me down in the comments what you guys think, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. And if you guys want to follow my trading journey, I'm going to be on Patreon, only $5 a month for this coming bull run. I'm going to post my trades on the day they occur. This is for shorter term holds in the spec market. Of course, I'm still going to be doing my regular videos on YouTube. I always love hearing your comments too, so post a comment down in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.